and Jari-Matti Latvala. Representing M-Sport Ford, Team Principal Rich Milliner. And representing the FIA Junior WRC Championship Manager Maciek Voda. Wow, Toyota are very well represented here, gentlemen. So I am going to start with them, Cyril, if you don't mind, seeing as we have both here tonight, this afternoon. Jari-Matti, let's start with you. Normally, you are here acting as team principal, but this year, you are behind the wheel of the GR Yaris Rally 2, back in competition. You couldn't stay away, right?
No, I couldn't. You're absolutely right. So, actually, the uniform, I like more staying in the overall rather than with the rain jacket. So, Kai is doing very good job on that side, so I can drive. Thank you for Kai. Yes, I have a big passion for the driving, but there's also a couple of other reasons. We wanted to, I want to learn about the car because we have a lot of customers. There's a lot of inquiries. We have been selling a lot of these cars, more than 30 overall, and probably it will be around 50 this year. So it's good that for the communication with the customers. At the same time, I can enjoy the driving, and then I can see what is the level in the Rally 2 with the young boys.
I love all those excuses, Kai, for the fact that he just wants to get back behind the wheel, yes?
Yeah, long story short, he just loves to drive. And he's back again driving like last year.
So, you are going to be kind of looking after him and making sure that he doesn't push it too hard out there. Do you think you're going to be able to control Jari-Matti this weekend, Kai?
I try my best. I think Juho has biggest responsibility being a co-driver for Jari-Matti to calm him down. So.
Absolutely. Juho Hannanen is back alongside you again, Jari-Matti. He's back for more. He'll keep you on the straight and narrow, yes?
Yeah, that was the agreement when I asked Juho that could he come with me to the rally, and he said to me, yeah, but there is other co-drivers available. I said, but I need a co-driver who keeps me on the road.
Kai, when you see all these members of the team getting back behind the wheel, behind the pace notebook, does it ever inspire you to get back in the co-driving seat or not?
Well, if I do that, we run out of people, so we just let Jari-Matti to drive.
That's very true. It's a big job for the team this weekend because it is the second home, of course, for Toyota here in Jyväskylä at Rally Finland. You've got an incredible amount of cars, including Jari-Matti, of course, competing this weekend. What's the hope here, Kai?
Yeah, Rally Finland, obviously, it's the atmosphere here and being home, it's like one more thing, like positive thing for this event. So for sure this is important rally for us, and I know it's going to be a big fight against Oit and Neville and even EP and for more. So it will be tight for sure. But yeah, our aim is, sorry guys, to win.
Yeah, well, absolutely, it has to be. What about that then, Cyril Abiteboul? Because Toyota are going to be pushing extremely hard, as they always are here in Jyväskylä. What about the Hyundai team this weekend?
Yeah, I think we know that it's going to be very difficult mission to accomplish, to try and leave Rally Finland in the same position as we are arriving, which is in a position of leading both championships. But we'll give it our absolute best, as always. I think it's about playing the long game sometimes, and we've seen in the last couple of rallies that, by being focused and smart and calm, even if it doesn't go your way on Friday, Saturday, you can still score good points. So I think it's about, having the same approach. I think Oit would like to do well here. He could do well here. I think also EP, being the sort of also a kid of the town here, could also do well, wants to do well. In particular after Latvia, which was a bit challenging for him. And Thierry obviously has a big challenge to try and fight to keep his lead in the championship. So all in all, I mean, we know it's going to be a very exciting rally. Clearly we are up against very, very tough competition here, but we look forward to it.
Cyril, now I know you're new to rallying really. It's now the second year as part of the World Rally Championship. You're seeing Jari-Matti behind the wheel. Rich Milner's been co-driving at Wales Rally GB. Are there any hopes maybe of seeing you in competition anytime soon?
Oh yeah, in competition, it depends what type of competition. Maybe in thing or behind the screen.
Okay.
No, but I know my position and I know my limits. So I'm not saying that he doesn't know his limit. I'm just saying that our limits are not the same.
Rich, let's turn to you now. And M Sports hopes for this weekend. Kai mentioned Adrian Formeau, who's had 3 podiums this year. He's been on a really good run of success, high in confidence, which is what you need here in Finland. What are your hopes for Formeau?
Absolutely. You know, we come here after the back of some good performances from Adrian. I think the aim is for exactly the same here. He's in a very good frame of mind. Maybe not quite as much experience as some of the others, but I think what he's shown this year is very promising. So there's going to be a big battle at the front, and our aim is, like usual, to be close to that, as close as we can, and let's see what happens over the weekend. The weather make it interesting. Some fantastic stages. I think it's going to be exciting rally.
I think it is. I think Thierry Neuville's been doing a bit of a rain dance out there, which is why we have this weather right now. For Gregoire Munster, it's going to be his first time in the Rally 1 car here in Finland. That's going to be a big thing to deal with.
One of the bigger challenges, I would say. But I think he's very, very much looking forward to the stages, incredible stages, great atmosphere. So it would be really, he just needs to enjoy it and you know, take each day as it comes.
And what about you, getting back into competition mode? Is Jari-Matti inspiring you?
I'm not allowed to drive. Like Malcolm wouldn't let us have that off. You know, I was very impressed with Jari's sales speech at the start.
It was good, wasn't it?
As to why he was doing this, but Kai very quickly put that back. We were discussing on the last rally. I want to know, Jari was discussing about how he walks around his house with his overalls on to get ready. So has that happened, Jari? Have you been walking around with your overalls on?
What? You walk around the house in your overalls to get ready for an event? Is that what I'm hearing, Jari-Matti?
No, that's a little bit. That was a little bit a joke, but yeah. In a moment of my rally career, I can tell you a little story that back in 2004, when I had an extremely bad season with the front-wheel drive cars, and I had been a year before driving in the Ford M Sport team in the World Rally Car. To boost my mind at the end of the year, I had to buy the old overall from the World Rally Car to get the feeling better for the Super 60 and 100 rally cars.
Classic Jari-Matti story. Thank you for that. Maciek, let's turn to you now. The FIA Junior WRC is back in action here in Finland. We're seeing fantastic competition there. The field is headed up by Romet Jurgensen right now, who's part of the FIA Rally Star program. What are you expecting from our juniors here?
Well, I think I'm expecting exactly the same as I have been over the previous rounds, which is a good competition. And we will have few surprises, I think, because we have a local hero from the Flying Finn program, Levi Lassila. So we don't know what to expect from him, really. We know he's very quick in the Rally 4 car. He's done a little bit of driving with Rally 3. So for sure he will want to show his face in the championship. We have a newcomer from Poland as well, Hubert Laskowski, and they all will want to shy here, but I think Romet and Diego Dominguez and Taylor Gill, who actually moved from Australia to Finland, they will all want to fight for the win. So yeah, I think as long as this is all a sporting fight and good competition, that's what we're looking for.
Yeah, we're looking forward to seeing them in action. And finally to you, are you inspired by Jari-Matti getting in competition mode? Can we see you back behind the wheel, Maciek?
I don't think I can afford the accident damage deposit that I would need to place with myself.
Oh, really? Guys, we wish you the best of luck this weekend, especially Mr. Latvala in the Rally 2 program in WRC 2. Guys, thank you very much. Jari-Matti Latvala, Kai Lindström, Cyril Abiteboul, Rich Milliner and Maciek Voda. Now, we will be welcoming our WRC crews to the stage next. So, I would like to welcome, first and foremost, Kalle Rovanperä, our reigning WRC champion, representing Toyota. Also representing Toyota in his first Rally 1 drive, Sami Pajari. Representing Hyundai, we have Esa-Pekka Lappi. Representing M Sport Ford, we have Gregoire Munster. And we have one final special guest for you. Our FIA safety delegate and the only woman to have ever won a WRC event. She did it 4 times. Ladies and gentlemen, Michelle Mouton. Welcome to you all. All looking good, all looking ready for Rally Finland. Kalle, let's turn to you first and foremost. It's the home event. Reigning world champion coming here with all these fans who are all wanting to see all the Finnish drivers get on the top step of the podium, but there's only room for one. How confident are you of victory out there this weekend?
Yeah, of course. It's really nice to be in Finland again for the rally. Every year the support is growing for the whole rally, so that's nice to see. But yeah, I have never really been so confident before the rally here, and we have never won it before, so the plan is still the same like every year. We try to do our best, the maximum we can, and of course we try to fight for the win. There will be quite many guys this weekend who will do the same, so it's not easy.
It is not easy out there. Let's turn to a man who has won this event, and that is Esa-Pekka Lappi back in 2017. You know what it means to win here, that special sensation of winning at home, EP. Give us a bit of a feeling of what that was like.
Well, it's very hard to explain. I mean, I'm sure all the top athletes or competitors who are really competitive in their mind, they know how it feels when you win something big. But I cannot explain, you know, it's, yeah, there is a lot of things going through your body as well. I mean, I don't know.
It's a hard one to explain, you're absolutely right. Kalle mentioned he's feeling confident. Are you feeling confident?
I'm feeling okay. I mean, I was really good on Latvia shakedown as well, and the rally was shit, so it's, I cannot take much out of this shakedown of this morning. But for me, the stages, there is so many legendary stages. But the only worry for me is this rain what just started, you know.
Oh yeah, sorry everyone. Sorry everyone.
Yeah, this will make things much more challenging this weekend.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Let's see, indeed. Sami Pyri, it's your first time in a Rally 1 car at home. How are you feeling right now? It must be quite exciting, these moments ahead of it starting. Nervous?
I'm not really nervous. I'm feeling quite comfortable. We had a good testing before the rally, and I start to feel comfortable and understand the car. But obviously, you need to be really quick here in this rally, so it's quite demanding rally. Even it's my home rally, and I know the stages quite well. So for sure, I will let these guys fight for the top step of the podium. But I try to do also my best, not for the result, but of course I'm also an athlete, and I try to do my best.
Gregoire, for you, you've been to Finland before, but it's your first time in the Rally 1 car on these stages, and that's a big thing this weekend. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel good as well. I think we'll be a bit tough against the three Finnish guys next to me, but for sure we'll give it a go. The stages are amazing, and like EP said, it's going to be even more tricky with the weather. So yeah, let's see.
Guys, we have a true legend in WRC on the stage with you. That is Miss Michelle Mouton, who's won 4 WRC events, competed at 50 WRC events, but way over 140 in her career in total in rallies, and has won so much. Michelle, thank you for joining us here. We have invited you because it is going to be your last year as the FIA safety delegate for WRC. Safety is paramount for the competitors, for the spectators. You've been a big part of making sure that it's possible for these drivers to do their job to the absolute maximum in safety over the years. How important has your role been here?
You know, it's an important role when I am sure that, you know, safety first is priority number 1 for all of us. And secondly, you know, it's for me survival for the sport. Because if we have many accidents, I'm sure it will compromise the survival of the rally. So for me, it's really important, and we have been working hard during all those years with the organizer because they are still responsible of their event. And but we have improved quite a lot with education of spectator, with training, with the marshal, with the sign language, and also now with presence of Nicolas Klinger in the race control, watching all the live on board and continuing to check the stage after the passage of the caravan and my passage. So I think we have improved a lot.
Michelle, you've done a lot for safety in the sport. You've also done a lot for women in sport over the years. I mean, your experiences, your wins, 4 wins in total. No one has been able to replicate that since. We've not seen anyone like you out there. We're hoping with lots of programs now that we will see another female driver do what you did. But when you look back at your experiences, Michelle, what do you think? What's been the most satisfying element of your performances?
You know, for me, I started motorsport by challenge, by chance, I will say. And I have always had in mind to reach men's level. This was my goal. I couldn't accept with the same car not to be as fast as them. And I have tried hard, very hard. And I think it's, you know, I am very proud, I have to say, to have been able to do that. And it's pity that no other women are trying at this level. Really, we are missing that in WRC. But, you know, we need more and more women involved, more and more women trying to be able one day to have another one.
Yeah, let's hope that that's the case.
Yes.
Can I talk about, I know, the rain. We're sorry, guys. Let's talk about shared experiences here, because Kalle Rovanperä, as the youngest ever world champion, you as the only female to be winning rallies, I'm sure there are similarities. You would have shared some experiences, Kalle, yes?
Yeah, for sure. I think, first of all, thank you for all these years. You have been keeping us safe. I'm sure nobody could have done the job better than you, so big thank you for that. But yeah, I think I had always the chance to be the youngest of winning everything. So maybe something similar to you being the first woman to do so. So maybe, yeah.
You know, when you have the first one, you have the first one always. So it's important in a different position. But yeah, I mean, it was a fantastic time, and I enjoyed so much the sport I was doing.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. Esa-Pekka, I think you had a question for Miss Mouton, as the rain really does fall here.
Yeah, someone doesn't want that we are doing this. You know. Yeah, I wanted to ask, because nowadays it's hardly even acceptable to say men or woman or a lady, you know, it's going to that direction. So how it was in the past, as you were the only female, how it felt between the guys, you know.
What I am always explaining is that, you know, my time in the 70s, never a woman has been so free that at that time. I think even more than now, you know. And it was not a question. You could come and drive, and it was a lot of women in rallying at my time, but no one in racing. And today it's exactly the opposite. We have less women in rallying, but in every discipline in racing we have women. I don't know, but it was not difficult, because I think you know that, guys. When you have somebody with the same car doing the same time as you just have to respect, and it was no discussion. But we had so much fun outside the car and outside the competition that we enjoy, especially here, you know, where we were spending 3 weeks here all together and having fun all day long. But then when you were on the roads, it was another story. We have a great time, so I didn't have any problem, really.
Guys, can we talk to you about the word that has been putting a smile on all your faces? And Michelle would have competed on this stage as well, although I think it might have been a little bit shorter. Ouninpohja is back this year. How are we feeling about that at its full nature at 33 kilometers? Happy to see it back, Kalle?
Yeah, for sure, it's gonna be quite cool. I have never done it on the full length, so I think from us only EP has done it 2017 probably. So yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be exciting. It's not an easy stage. All these 20 kilometers in the beginning, the new notes. In the recce for sure you see it's demanding, and it's gonna be tricky with the rally car.
It is. It is. And you are lucky because you do it by day. I tell you, it's another story by night.
You did Ouninpohja at night, Michelle.
We were driving night and day. Yes, sure.
You are more badass than I thought.
And you see the light up and down, that's all what you see, you know, so.
EP, you are the one that's done it in its full length almost? Yes, in 2017, yeah.
2012.
12.
Yeah.
Oh, we have to look back a little while ago then.
17 we did the first part, but then the finish was on the beginning of the small road.
Okay.
So yeah, 12 I did. It was my first time on 12 and the last time. So, but yeah, it's the sensation is crazy. If you attack this stage, I was shaking in the end of the stage. Already beginning or before the start line, you really felt that, oh fuck, now this is gonna happen. And then when you really smashed it, you know, the feeling on the finish line was great. And OGA lost 10 seconds, so this was good.
And for you two, it's going to be your first time. You've recce'd, obviously, Ouninpohja. What are your first thoughts? Sammy, you'll know from watching multiple, and you, Gregoire, videos of it. I think Petter Solberg's video has been viewed over 1 million times on his run through Ouninpohja.
Yeah, also his, but then there was also another nice video where Tommy Mäkinen was driving with Subaru and they have a puncture in the beginning of the stage with Kai Lindström, and there is also many other nice videos from Ouninpohja, so I have been obviously watching those a bit, but yeah, I'm still quite used to making new pace notes. Still, I'm quite fresh face on this topic. So many rallies are new and normally many new stages. So I'm fine to do new pace notes, but it's always a challenge.
Gregoire, how much are you looking forward to it? The legendary Ouninpohja.
Yeah, I think like everyone, watch a lot of onboards of it. When you see them do, it almost feels easy, and then when you are on the Ricky, you're like, how the fuck are they doing it? So just looking forward to do our best on it, and I think we're going to enjoy it a lot.
Well, we're going to enjoy watching you on it. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming. Thank you, everyone, for staying in the rain, and everyone who's watching online right now. Kalle Rovanperä, Sami Pairi, Esa-Pekka Lappi, Gregoire Monster, and Michelle Mouton. Big round of applause, everyone. Thank you, guys. Enjoy the rally. Now, we are going to be welcoming our support category drivers next. So, we'd like to invite to the stage, representing WRC2, Emil Lindholm and Teemu Asunmaa. Representing the junior WRC and WRC3, Taylor Gill and Levi Lassila. We're just missing Mr. Lassila. Has anyone seen him? A call out to Mr. Lassila? We'll see him because he's very tall, which I discovered yesterday. We'll kickstart with you three and hopefully someone will hunt him down. There he is. Let's wait until he gets to the stage. Everyone's trying to shelter from the rain here in Jyväskylä. Welcome, Levi. Emil, I'm going to kickstart with you. We are seeing huge rain here in Jyväskylä right now, probably the most rain I think I've seen in 20 years of coming to this rally. How tough is it going to make it out there this weekend? How much of a challenge, especially with the first stage tonight?
Honestly, the rain was fairly bad last year as well. We had some heavy showers, just like we had now a minute ago. So, yeah, we've seen that. I think the biggest challenge is actually how destroyed the roads will get, how soft and destroyed they will get because of the rain. And how much rocks will be dug out by the Rally 1 cars when we pass. But yeah, the roads are the same anyhow.
Yeah, of course they are. What are your hopes for this weekend then within WRC2? Because the field here is immense in terms of the quality and the quantity of drivers.
Yeah, definitely, and that's been the case for most of the year. I mean, to even be in the top 10 requires a fairly good performance from the car and the drivers. So, yeah, we'll do our best. I mean, we know that our performance this year hasn't maybe been really on the level to fight for the top positions, and that's kind of clear. But anyhow, we'll do the same job. We'll do our best, and definitely will enjoy the fast roads of Saturday. I mean, Ouninpohja is a beautiful roller coaster.
Yeah, we've just been talking about that, and I think it was the most talked about thing on the start ramp last night. Everyone mentioned Ouninpohja. Teemu, what about you? Are you feeling confident ahead of this weekend? Because you need confidence at Rally Finland, which you know you've done this event many times in the past. How are you feeling?
Yeah, this feeling is quite nice. So that is my seventh time here, and so quite a lot experience in that roles, and also I know every stage quite well. So it's nice feeling to start.
We've all been talking about Ouninpohja, but I have to say pretty much all of the stages here are classics. There's a great lineup of stages this year.
Yeah, for sure. Especially in Ouninpohja is very nice, and now it's the longest version. Is I waiting that quite a lot.
Talk to me about your hopes and expectations. As I mentioned to Emil, it is going to be a really strong lineup and some really strong rivals out there. What do you think is achievable this weekend for our reigning Finnish champion?
Yeah, difficult to say, but yeah, we will see.
We will see. That's a good Finnish answer right there, I think, and a good driver answer. Taylor Gill, you are part Finnish now. Aussie driver living in Finland.
Yeah, maybe part Finnish is a stretch because I don't think I can string a Finnish sentence together yet. But
So you haven't learned any of the language yet, no?
I know like the odd word, and I can maybe pick up a little bit of conversation, but that's about the extent of it.
Oh, so these guys need to be careful speaking around you. Come on, what Finnish do you know? Delight us.
Hyvä päivä.
There we go. Tell you, you're part of the FIA Rally Star program, which has been such a strong program, and we've seen you on the podium in juniors this year. What's your hope for Finland, though? Because as a first-timer at this event, I can imagine it's quite daunting.
Yeah, for sure. It's hard to know what to expect, to be honest. There's lots of guys here that can be really quick this weekend, hopefully including us. But yeah, we'll have to see. It's going to be really challenging, and yeah, we'll have to see where things stack up on Friday and then play the weekend from there.
And everyone's talking about Ouninpohja. Has that been your favourite to recce, or do you think there's another that might be better than Ouninpohja, if I dare say those words?
Actually, my favourite in recce was probably Hyundai, stage 4 and 8 on Friday. So this is quite a nice one, and nice consistent rhythm, and all the jumps are relatively easy, but I suppose that's also easy for me to say when I've never driven the stage before. So let's see.
Are we happy with his pronunciation of the stage name? The Finns, yes? Yeah, the Finns are happy. There we go. You are practically finished, Taylor. Levi Lassila, it's a huge weekend for you. You are the AKK Flying Finn Future Star of 2024. You get an incredible opportunity. You're competing at home at Rally Finland for the first time. How are you feeling right now?
I'm quite excited, and this is a huge opportunity for me. So I try to enjoy and make my best result.
Has anyone been giving you, or have you been asking anyone for any advice out there this weekend?
Yeah, many ones have given advices, and the old Flying Finn future stars like Emil, so that's good.
It is a great program, and I'm glad to see that you're here this weekend. You're part of the whole junior experience, which is not just about competition. There's a good feeling between everyone in the team, good camaraderie. How are you finding the junior championship?
Yeah, I think that the concept is good, and yeah, that's working well.
Guys, our Finns up here, and Taylor, do you want to say anything in Finnish for the crowds and the stream that's happening right now? You're going out on social streams around the world. Start with you, Emil.
No, moikka kaikille ja hyvää ralliviikonloppua. Mä toivon, että vaikka sataa, niin nautitaan tästä viikonlopusta ja ennen kaikkea pysytään turvassa. Ja kun autot liikkuu tiellä, niin tien ulkopuolella, niin saadaan ralli vietyä turvallisesti läpi. Kiitos.
And Teemu?
Joo, hieno olisi nähdä erittäin paljon porukkaa reitille, ja kyllä mä luulen, että sitä ainakin shakedownin perusteella on erittäin paljon tulossa. Että tosin noudattakaa ohjeita, nauttikaa rallista ja lippu korkealle.
No samoilla terveisillä, ja toivottavasti mahdollisimman moni löytää pätkien varteen, vaikka vähän sataiskin, ja pidetään hyvä fiilis päällä ja järki päässä.
Guys, thank you very much for joining us here on this rainy afternoon. Good luck for the whole rally. Emil Lindholm, Teemu Sunma, Taylor Gill and Levi Lassila. Thank you very much, guys.
Ja näin ollaan saatu sitten kuljettajatkin mahtavasti haastateltua tähän näin. Hyvät naiset, annetaan vielä roikuvia aplodit kuljettajille. Emili tosta noin, hei tsemppiä ralliin siihen niin ja hei sanos vielä näille jotain mitä halutaan nähdä tänä vuonna penkalla.
Mitä me halutaan nähdä? Näyttäviä suorituksia ja pitkiä hyppyjä.
Pitkiä hyppyjä ja voittoja, mitä me halutaan nähdä yleisöltä?
No mä luulen, että mä summasin jo siihen aikaisempaan puheenvuoroon oikeastaan se mitä me halutaan nähdä. Me halutaan nähdä paljon yleisöä, niin kuin se Teemu sanoi. Ja harmi, että sataa vettä, mutta ralli on siistiä, vaikka vettäkin tulee.
Ja sä oot muuten hyvä sateella, se on no problem.
Se on sitten näin, jos sä niin sanot.
Me nauttii. Annetaan Emil Lindholm roikuvat aplodit sinne vielä. Hän on valmiina hyppäämään. Hei, nyt ne ketkä on jäänyt tähän näin. Secto heittää tästä. Otetaan muutama lippalakki, kun tässä on kavereita, ketkä on jäänyt sateen uhaten sinne, niin laitetaan